Shalom, when the start of souls by giving no praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kal Kadash, double honor to the apostle, great most, and an honor to you brothers doing the work of the most in truth and in sincerity. Yahweh is the real name of whom the world ignorantly calls God Jehovah or Yahweh. His real name is Yahweh, and his son's true name is Yahweh Shai. And when we pray Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba meaning in, Ha meaning the, and Sham meaning name, so Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Real quick, this is just a quick one. I'm just going to touch on it because ultimately it is nonsense, but it has been showing the world just how demonic these bloody Eve is, right? Now this is all to do with Simone Biles and her husband, Jonathan Owens, right? Both, NFL's not a big thing outside the US, so I didn't know who the hell he is. But Simone Biles is a household name. Even if you don't know the Olympics or whatever, it's just a name that you will have heard. So basically what happened is her husband's decorated. I don't know about decorated, but her husband's, he was doing his own thing. Then he met Simone on a dating app. He was like, I didn't know who she was. He considered himself the catch, right? Which ultimately a man was always the catch, right? It's never in the other direction. So Eve basically saw this, and instead of being happy for them, I mean, you see these pictures of how they are together, right? She's all smiling. She's got that whole, and when you contrast this to, let me get it up on my other screen, ASAP Rocky, and what was that demon, man? Let me find the picture where basically you see, we've all seen in Vogue. Was it Vogue? Oh yeah, let me get this image up and I'll put it up on the screen. Right, move to another tab, Biles, right, and you basically see the difference in energy, right, between, I know it's a small, I'll do this, right, where, he's straight, he's got a straight back, she's all leaning in. Why? Because she's in love, right? Yeah, I know this one is, a set photo shoot, but the energy in it is all wrong. He's leaning back, she's got that, strong head, neck up, right? But basically she's in love, and instead of Eve being happy for the two of them, what was Eve doing? Eve was just talking a whole bunch of mess, man, right? And it's just, a lot of people basically just speaking about how this is just what people who are unemployed do, right? Just, spending the whole day just, attacking a woman and her husband that are happily married, right? Because Eve is bitter. That's what people say. This so-called black woman is bitter, man. She's dark, right? You'll be doing yourself a favor, right, if you stay the hell away from her, right? Which is Simone Biles. She's got an interesting story, right? But that's beside the point. But let's grab this. It's Titus 2:3. It says, "The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things." Right, so that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, right, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed, right? And the average Eve, she don't tick even half of these boxes, man, right? Part of that is the curses. I'm looking at love their husband, love their children. The curses says that she wouldn't do that, right? And they ain't keeping at home. They're always in, doing this, doing that, always in other people's business and obedient to their own husbands. Hell to the NO, right? That ain't Eve by any stretch of the imagination, right? But Eve is always in other people's businesses, man, just constantly talking about things that ultimately have no bearing. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't, what her relationship with her husband, right, is none of these damn Evites' business, right? Yet what will they do? They'll occupy, right, themselves day and night saying, oh, he should be like this, he should be like that. Like, ain't none of your business. How about you get your own husband, right? But that's the problem. Eve, once again, has just been showing the world why she is, deemed the least attractive a woman, to be with, right? How was this? I'm slow. Slow. I'm just trying to find a precept real quick. Where is that? Slow. Can we look on KJV? No man knoweth the way of a man and his maid. Oh yeah, the what up? Right, so Proverbs 30 and 19 and 18, right? There be three things which are too wonderful for me, yea, four which I know not. The way of an eagle in the air, the way of a serpent upon a rock, the way of a ship in the midst of the sea, and the way of a man with a maid. Right? So how a man and his woman are, right, really that's no one's business. Right, but Esau's created this world where everyone is always in everyone else's business, whether it's being these reality TV shows, right, or whether it's with this simp nature that Esau has basically pushed into the world, right? You think you might be with your bird, right? And, you're backing her up because she's done something dumb, done something stupid, right? So just talk about folly in the heart of a child. Right, I'm making that joke because these women, they're like big kids, man, right? But your woman will do something stupid, you back her up, and then you have some weirdo, trying to get involved, right? Trying to tell you that you ain't doing it right. Just once again, same with these Eves, telling there's Jake that he's doing something wrong because he's strong within himself, right? He has confidence within himself, right? But once again, the point, one reason I'm really doing this video is Eve has once again exposed herself, right? As basically why, she is the worst woman to be with, right? Eve has exposed us. So here it is, instead of, being happy for this, for their fellow queen, as they like to say, they're just, trying to put a wedge between her and her husband, right? But what did she just say? She just said mood, man, right? The two of them just being happy, right? But once again, leave Eve alone. Right, it says 1 Timothy 5:13 says, and withal they learn to be idle, wandering about from house to house, and not only idle, but tattlers also, and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not. Right, and that's it, just constantly just getting in other people's business, talking about this. So it's like, just think about your own husband. And if you ain't got a husband, think about why you ain't got a husband, right? But this is it, because I know the truth is they have many husbands, right? One that pays for her nails, one that pays her rent, right? One that just gets to beat it whenever he wants, right? And that's why ultimately, as as the Spirit's been saying, a lot Evites over there in America, right? When women in general over there, you just gonna be destroyed, right? It says, I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guard the house, give none occasions to the adversary to speak reproachfully, for some already turn aside after Satan, right? And that's all a woman's supposed to be concerned with, not a career, right? And that, because that's a big lie that this Edomite has pushed on the world, right? That a woman's supposed to be, oh, my career, my career, my career. F your career, right? Your career has no bearing, ultimately to well, really, your salvation. Right? Scripture says she shall be saved in childbearing, right? Because I can say about has no bearing in the grand scheme of things to this world, but guess what? This world is about to reach its closing credits, right? That's where we are with this world. So it's like, why care? Why are women caring about all of this crap, right? So that's it, just to be thinking about how they can please their husband, right? As we was reading here, how how can love their husband, love their children, right? And how to be better, right? Because right now they ain't better. Eve is just, she's infected, man, right? She's got a virus, and only death is gonna cure that virus. This is Proverbs 9:13, right? So the foolish woman is clamorous, she is simple and knoweth nothing, right? Clamorous, going into Hama, right? H91993, right? To murmur, growl, roar, cry loud, mourn, rage, sound, make noise, right? So basically, she's noisy, man. Talks too much, right? And talks loudly, right? Nowadays, what these social media sites are just places for them to natter their stupid thoughts, their simple, knowing nothing thoughts. One of the words I growing up, phrases that I used to love saying in reference to these, in reference in individuals, but now just I can use it with these women in general. It's, a bunch of pseudo intellectuals, right? These women are just pseudo intellectuals, just been given a platform to talk rubbish, okay? And once again, that's why this place just needs to be destroyed. Instead of looking after themselves and their husbands and their household, right? They're talking about just other people's, right? Once again, showing the world why no one wants to deal with the so-called black woman, with the nigger woman. This is Micah 7:10, right? Because this is what bewaits her. Is that if that's real English? It says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eye shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Right. So these Evites, they're gonna be trodden down in these last days, man. Right. The Lord is really gonna open up. Right. And once again, this was just another example. The only reason I'm touching on this topic because it's really a non-issue. Right. However, it's just an example to the world of like these so-called black women are full of shit, right? The elder that posted how they were basically just when she was doing her thing, they were just talking about Eve was just talking about her hair, her this, her that, right? Instead of looking at it as inspiration. I mean, she was what was her parent, her mother had to like give her up for adoption, right? When she it's like when she was little. Right, I'll just read that real quick and then I'll close it. Right, it says Biles was born, in 97, March 97. Right, third of four siblings. Her mother was unable to take care of the children, and they all went in and out of foster care. Right, and then the maternal grandfather. Right, basically they started taking care, right, of them. Right, and then eventually, so in 2000 when she was 3 years old, right, and then basically after that, she started becoming a great, right, because she was in a good environment, i.e. with her grandfather, right, which from the sounds of it, then is what allowed her to basically become a great. So instead of once again being like, oh my god, she came from nothing, she was all fucked up, right? She got taken in, and then she became a great individual, and then now she's happily married. What has Eve done? Just showing the world that Eve is a hater, man. So hey, leave Eve alone, man. Leave Eve alone. She's bitter, right? And hey, one of the things, man, when I see a woman of the other nations and I'm interested in her, and then as an Israelite foreigner, right? I'm not really into straight up heathens like that, but Israelite foreigners, right? And then I see that her best friend is Eve, man. It's like, man, this is gonna give me problems, isn't it? Because Eve is infectious, man. She infects everything that she's around, right? As you can hear, as you can tell from this and previous videos, I'm not a fan of Eve, man. Right, but as always, Lord's what I was edifying. Till next time we say, Shalom.